dust on my boots of 1,000 cathedrals, and I have taken my place with bended knees, and I have raised my voice with a multitude of angels whose nests are treasured by your trees. I've lit my candle in the folds of your forest, a spark of light amongst the fires of the night. And I've listened with the dawn and the ripple of gladness amongst the mist and the dew of your delight.
We've shared dreams under open skies. We've loved far and we've traveled wide. But the best is yet to come. Danced out late in the pouring rain. Never lost hope, never lost the flame. And the best is yet to come. We've waited long enough by now. We've got a song and we should sing it out.
Good evening. I'm Livermore Mayor John Marchand, and it is my honor and privilege to represent our remarkable city. As all of you know, we are in the middle of a global pandemic, which is unprecedented in modern times. No city is immune to the virus itself, but we are conscientious, as a conscientious community. We have the opportunity to fight the secondary infections of community division and economic despair without compromising health and safety. We will move forward when the data supports our ability to do so. While we await the green light from the public health experts, Livermore Downtown Inc., small business owners, and community leaders, with the support of the City of Livermore, have come together to collaborate on strategies to reopen safely for all of our community members to get Livermore back to business. So what does this look like? During this live stream, we will show you. You will hear directly from the mayor, business owners, and community leaders on what we are doing to ensure that we can move forward to stage 2, 3, and beyond with safety at the top of our minds. In between all of that, we are honored to showcase some of our fantastic local Livermore performers to keep us entertained as well. We are resilient, we are innovative, we are getting ready. Livermore strong, we will get through this together. First up, I am proud to introduce Meredith Mchenry, local Livermore musical talent, kicking off things, performing from Cut to the Chase Barbershop downtown. After that, we will hear from a variety of small business owners proud to call Livermore home. Nadia Breas, the owner of Fortune Emporium, and Brooke Witherspoon of First Street Ale House. Let's watch.
Be brave, baby. There ain't no maybe. Now's the time to use what you gave me. Play that something in a minor key, then just lay it down and set me free. Well, her mother told her the stars would align and a man would arrive. And if only she treated him right, he'd stay by her side for always. So she bought the whole story, the guts and the glory, but she lost something along the way. She lost that thing that drew him in the first place. American housewife, American housewife, how'd you wreck your perfect life? American housewife, American housewife, how'd you wreck your perfect life? He never asked her to be June Cleaver, 'cause if she were, he'd up and leave her for losing the spark that hooked him in the first place. See, it's that headache that I get when you're calling me your pet. So close those lips, 'cause I ain't finished yet. American housewife, American housewife, how'd you wreck your perfect life? American housewife, American housewife, how'd you wreck your perfect life? He cook and clean, he acts real mean, can't figure out the scene. Put yourself here, he can't get near, domestically obscene. It's not his fault, you split the vault and tested waters deep. It's all so fake, damn, finally breaks and she lets loose the seas. American housewife, American housewife, how'd you wreck your perfect life? American housewife, American housewife, how'd you wreck your perfect life? American housewife, American housewife, how'd you wreck your perfect life? American housewife, American housewife, how'd you wreck your perfect life? Oh.
My name's Brooke Witherspoon, and I am one of the co-owners here at the First Street Ale House. Since the start of this quarantine, we have been open 7 days a week. We've obviously pivoted our business model, so we are available now for grocery pickup, delivery, and takeout. We've been very busy during this shelter in place, really taking a really close eye at everything we have in the restaurant and how we can ensure the safety for all of our customers once we're able to welcome you back into our doors. We've made some pretty significant modifications to the way you'll be able to view our menu. We've added QR codes, so you'll be able to view our menu on your own device now. We've also transitioned to a touchless pay system that can also be done on your device. We've upgraded our air filtration system, added in systems with UV lights that will help purify the air and kill any viruses. Also, we're making sure that air is just coming in the building and going out. There won't be a tremendous amount of air circling around. All of our customers will be greeted at the back door. They will be waiting outside and then will be ushered in when we have a table available. We've moved away from anything that gets passed from one person to the next. So we won't have condiments on tables. That will be portioned individually. Customers will be texted when their tables are ready, so we won't be doing the pagers anymore. Hand sanitizer stations. We've significantly spaced out our tables, so all tables are separated by about 9 feet to ensure that even as people are passing by the tables, there's still 6 foot distance. We will put up glass partitions in places to keep our customers separated from our staff. We are very closely monitoring other states and counties that are opening before us, and we will change our plan to implement whatever's working best for those counties. And we're just waiting for guidance from our own county, and we'll make sure that this place is as safe as possible as soon as we can welcome you back in the doors. This pandemic has absolutely rocked everyone's world, but certainly in different ways. Here at the Ale House, of course, we took a financial hit because if we don't have our customers here, the cash flow has completely stopped. But even more so, the emotional hit that we've taken because we built our business on community. I'm sitting at a community table where I personally have met hundreds of friends just because we sat down at the same table. So the fact that we don't have that ability to congregate and be together in fellowship emotionally has been very difficult for us. We feel so fortunate that we were able to pivot and provide groceries, so we still feel like we're serving the community, even if we can't do it with a hug like we wish that we could. You know, there's lots of ways that we've already feel like the community has helped us, but if you are looking to support us in the interim before we're able to reopen, it's nearly the end of the school year, so if you're looking for gift cards as thank you gifts for your teachers, or you just want to pick one up for yourself so that you can use it as soon as we open our doors, that's a wonderful way to continue supporting us. I have the honor of serving as president of our downtown association, Livermore Downtown Inc., and we have been working very closely with our city staff and government to make sure that all of our downtown businesses feel very supported during this time. As a restaurant owner myself, I feel so thankful for all of the resources that the California Restaurant Association provides us. We've been on webinars. They have lawyers that answer questions for us, just a tremendous amount of resources that we would love to be able to share with anyone who feels like they have some questions that they haven't been able to find answers to. Thank you so much for the opportunity to chat with you. I hope that you are very confident that we are doing everything that we can to ensure your safety when you walk back in the door. If you have been friends of ours for the last 20 years, or you're just now thinking you're going to try for the first time, we cannot wait to welcome you back, and we will do it very safely.
Tears of rage, tears of grief from Inglewood to Nairobi. Need a super love. Need a super lover. Double dutch and hula hoops. All our fears in loops and loops. We need a super love. Need a super lover. Oh, the night so cold. Who among us dreams the dawn? Who could count the flowers in your heart? Lord, let me die before my child breathes. Every mother far and wide, that's a super love. I'm a super lover. You can feel it near and far. It fades the moon, blinds the stars. That's a super love. Are you a super lover? Oh, the night so cold. Who among us dreams the dawn? Who could count the flowers in your heart? Believe what you will believe. They're gonna tell you it's naive to be a super lover. Are you a super lover? There's no God of fire and blood. If there's a God, God is love. We need a super love. Need a super lover. So cold. Who among us dreams the dawn? Who could count the flowers in your heart? Oh, tears of rage, tears of grief from Inglewood to Nairobi. We need a super love. Are you a super lover?
Hi, I'm Nadia, the owner of Fortune Emporium. We support the artisan community and small batch makers. I am also on the board of directors for the Livermore Downtown Association.
So what is the current status of your business?
Well, my storefront has been completely closed since March 16th. I'm in a unique position because prior to this happening, I had planned on moving to a new improved storefront. And with the shutdown, I have been responsible to continue to pay my full rent. So have had to make the hard decision to use the savings that I was going to put towards moving towards paying my rent. And having to do that, I've also had to make the call to close my storefront indefinitely.
You're known for fantastic events. So is that going to still be happening?
Absolutely.
Hopefully when we're allowed to see each other?
Yes. So, along with, the economic challenges that are obviously going to be happening through all of this, I have kids, so they're also home from school for who knows how long. So what I'd like to do is I would like to pivot towards making my business more of an event-based business. So hosting pop-ups within various businesses around town and the Bay Area, in addition to hosting unique events that provide experiences for people, because I think especially after all of this, we're all going to be starved for that even more than ever. So yes, you'll still find me around. You can't get rid of me yet.
Are you doing delivery? Are you doing home curbside pickup? What's that going to look like?
So since the beginning of March, I have been doing deliveries. So not knowing what this pandemic would bring in regards to whether or not I'd be able to even get into my store, I right away brought all of my inventory home. So people can purchase online through Instagram, through Facebook, or through my website. I'm also available through, email and text for those of you, who have my phone number. And that's exactly what I've been doing. I've been packing things up and dropping them right off on people's doorsteps. I want to send my wholehearted thank you to everybody, because you've been incredibly supportive throughout this time. Although, business has been down, it hasn't been down as much as I thought it would be. And that's due to the support of our community. You guys have been rallying for all of us, not just me, but for all of our downtown businesses. And I'm proud of us as a town. I'm proud of all of our small business community, not just the downtown, but throughout Livermore. Everybody's really tried to come together to support each other. So that's what I continue to do. That's what my whole business model was based on, is supporting the little guy. So you're going to continue to see me do that. So I will continue to try and promote people through social media, put events together that gathers us as a community. So that's the plan as of now, but it only happens thanks to all of you. I have had a very hard time pulling myself out of a funk, in all honesty. I've received so many encouraging words. Sorry, I'm going to cry now. And so much love from everybody. But it's been hard. It's walking into my store and emptying it out. It's been hard. But I have a lot to be grateful for as well. So I'm trying to stay focused on that. But yeah, it's definitely been an emotional process here at home.
You're like, it's not even my store. Why am I crying? But I feel it. I feel it's hard seeing things change, and I wish we were just all on vacation, but.
And like for me, I've had to make a decision, not because I was struggling and not doing well. It's the opposite. I was growing. I was in this period of growth, and just, feeling like I'm having to walk away from it is very hard. It's hard on my ego. It's hard on my heart. And it's hard because there's a lot of people that are not wanting to do that, but I have to think of my kids. I don't know what the school year is going to be like next year. And even over the summer, opening a new space requires a lot of time and energy and attention. And it's all things I should be giving my family right now. So I really want to applaud the city of Livermore and Livermore Downtown Inc. for all of the hard work that they've been doing. I've been a part of a lot of the behind the scenes meetings, not all, but some. So I've really had a chance to see how much work is going into this. I know the public can't see a lot of it, and it seems like not a lot's happening, but they're trying to stay one step ahead of the state. People really need to understand that the state, they may not release guidelines until right about when it's going to happen. So what the city and downtown is really trying to do is anticipate what these changes are going to be, so that they can give us this information, educate us as small businesses, so that we can make decisions and plans to be ready. And you guys have been doing a fantastic job. I can't thank you enough. And I really do. I applaud everybody. You as well. You and Michael have been great at providing us with information and education, and just helping to spread the word publicly that we are doing what we can. We're not sitting silently and just waiting. We're active. You might not be able to see it, but we're trying our best to get back on our feet for everybody as well.
Thank you, Nadia, and thank you, Brooke, for those very inspiring comments. Both of those businesses faced very unique challenges, and both stepped up. They pivoted, changed their business model, so that they continue to serve our community. This is tough. This is tough for businesses and for residents. And as we move forward, it's new and it feels scary. But businesses are not alone. The city and the Downtown Association are working together to make sure that businesses have what they need to open safely. Right now, you can go to the city's website, cityoflivermore.net, apply for a free permit on how to redesign our downtown to create flexible spaces so that restaurants can open out to maintain social distancing for diners, for curbside pickup, or for retail. They can open out and use those flex spaces, use the sidewalks and the streets. Talk to Adam Vandewater. He's our Director of Innovation and Economic Development. His email is Vandewater, VANDEWATER at cityoflivermore.net. His phone number is 960-4405. For up-to-the-date information and updates, go to the city website, again, cityoflivermore.net. And we have a COVID-19 webpage with all the information you possibly want. So we'll continue to work with you. Economic development will work with you. Livermore Downtown, we're all working together to make this happen. Businesses owners are sharing their reopening plans. So together we'll get through this. Moving on, we've got the Midnights are going to be followed by 3 more local businesses that are going to be working to safely reopen soon. So with that, we'll have the Midnights. We'll have Dennis Dumas of the Omni Fight Club, Jennifer Miller of the All About Me Kids Salon, and Chase McKim from the Cut to the Chase Barbershop. Let's watch.
You got extra claps? Well, boy, that hill, making my way through town. Yeah, boy, that hill, making my way through town. Soon as that whiskey hit me, soon as I hear that sound, I got all of my people with me. You know what's going down. It's been a long week. Put my mind on. We try. Ain't getting no sleep. Body's telling me the same thing. Don't get too ready. Heading west for the breeze. Dressed out in our best. You know this is how we live. We're heading up for that hill, making our way to the town. We're heading up for that hill, making our way to the town. Soon as that whiskey hits me, soon as I hear that sound, I got all of my people with me. You know what's going down. And we're on the highway, hit Franklin and 15. Cruise to the first Friday, feel the souls and breathe. And we're on the highway, hit Franklin and 15. Cruise to the first Friday, feel the souls and breathe. We're headed up over that hill, making our way to the town. We're headed up over that hill, making our way to the town. Soon as that whiskey hits me, soon as I hear that sound, I got all of my people with me. You know what's going down. All of that hill, all of that hill, all of that hill, all of that hill. Soon as that whiskey hits me, soon as I hear that sound, I got all of my people with me. You know what's going down.
is Chase McKim, and I'm the owner of Cut to the Chase Barbershop here in downtown Livermore on 3rd Street. We're currently closed. We're considered a non-essential business, being part of the personal health industry. So yeah, we're currently closed since March 17th. We're doing everything that we can right now in our power. We don't have a clear set of guidelines from the State Board of Cosmetology and Barbering yet, but we know that there's going to be certain things that are going to be put in place. So personally, I've got the shop is all cleared out, all cleaned out, all sanitized. I've been acquiring the proper PPE that we're probably going to be needing. So masks, gloves, hand sanitizers. We're looking at other states in Washington, what they're doing. So I've even gone as far as get like face shields if our barbers need that. We have removed our waiting areas because there will no longer be able, or we won't be able to have anybody waiting in the waiting area. We're just going to be able to operate on a one-on-one barber and client only per each barber. And no one in the waiting area. So our clients will be waiting in their cars, or we're going to provide some outdoor seating for them. And then they'll be called or texted as soon as we're ready for them, as soon as we're properly sanitized after our previous client for them to come in. I've been riding a ton of different waves. So I heard about this obviously when I knew that it was going to be very real for our industry was March 16th. I was sitting here barbering. I got the 2 TVs up on the wall, and obviously everything was coronavirus related. And we had just got the order that Alameda County was going to be sheltered in place starting at 12:01 on the 17th. So I took clients up until midnight that night, knowing that we would be home for a while. So yeah, it's taken an impact on us because there's just so much uncertainty, and that's been the hardest thing. It's affected my other 2 barbers that work here. It's just been interesting just staying in touch with them to see how it's been affecting their lives. And I've been, as the business owner, trying to give them as many resources that I've been given or that I've researched in order to acquire unemployment or grant programs or the PPP loans or the EIDL loans. Personally, it's been interesting. I got 3 kids at home. I got 2 teenage daughters and a 1-year-old son. My wife's still working, so I'm primarily the daddy daycare throughout the day. It's been challenging in moments where I'm not used to being the stay-at-home dad and cooking for the family and cleaning and keeping everyone entertained and trying to ensure my older kids that we're going to get through this and that we are safe. You know, I'm just trying to ensure them that we're going to get past this, but then in the same breath, I really don't know what's going on too a lot of the times. So it's playing that weird role as a parent right now, where I'm just trying to be the comforter, but also just keeping my family safe. This has been a major blessing to be at home with my kids and with my wife, and to be able to kind of explore some different hobbies and just time off that I typically would have never given myself had the business didn't have to close. So there's some positives. Livermore is so unique in the sense that I grew up here. It's all about community, and it's all about the connections that you make, the relationships you make, the friendships. And in a time like this, one of the coolest things that I've seen is the support from it. Like I was almost, and it brings me to like goosebumps and almost tears right now. First off, just gratitude. I appreciate you guys so much. We're all in unique situations, and you guys all have your personal lives, and maybe this is affecting you financially, emotionally, spiritually, however that is. But I am very, very appreciative of you guys. It's given me this like refreshing feeling of my appreciation for you. because we could all get caught in this cycle of just working, even if it's your passion. And I've been there, but this has kind of allowed me to be refreshed in that sense. So thank you guys so much for your support, for your text messages, your calls, your, like I said, gift cards, your genuine concerns, and your eagerness to get back into the barbershop. We're doing everything we can right now to try to figure out when we'll be able to reopen and what those requirements are going to look like. And I just want you guys to know that we're here and we're ready for you guys for whenever we get that green light. And hopefully through projects like this, we'll be able to raise awareness with other businesses that all these different industries are all working towards the same thing, which is to reopen in a safe manner. And I hope that our county officials hear us as well and can get this ball rolling a little sooner than later. But thank you guys. I really just genuinely appreciate you guys' support. And yeah.
My name is Jennifer Miller. I am the owner of All About Me Kids Salon. We were shut down on March 15th and have been closed ever since. I have 3 other stylists that work with me, and we've all followed the rules. We've been shelter in place and trying to help each other out. At this point, we have removed 2 of the cutting chairs to make space. Because I'm a kids salon, we have like a play area, like a play table for the kids, and we've removed that and the waiting area. And I've stocked up on all the cleaning agents. I've tried to stock up on masks. I'm waiting for the protocol to come out so that I can know my guidelines. But in the meantime, I'm doing what I think is going to be part of it. I'm really hoping that the community is patient with us. My place is tiny, we're 300 square feet. It's gonna be 2 people working at once where we're normally 4 people, and it's standing room only. I mean, it's a kids salon, so you have first haircuts and other things where it's grandmas and aunts and everybody coming, and none of that is going to take place. It's gonna be a unique situation, and patience is key. Considering everybody is self-employed, getting started with unemployment and those things were definitely a challenge, and it left the girls that work with me really struggling for a while. All 3 of them are single moms, and they had 0 income. We all kind of came together, and whether or not it was just giving them a little bit of extra money or food, we just all kind of band together and helped each other out. Connecting with neighbors has been really great. The business community, I mean, going downtown, it's like people just almost come out of their skin. They're so happy to see you. Just the generosity of people. And in my business, the 4 of us working together, you know, just supporting one another. It's been a unique time. My husband's a firefighter, so we definitely have protocol there with him and how he comes home from work, because, you know, he's running on COVID patients just about every single shift. I also have 2 seniors. I have my son Christopher, who's graduating from high school, and my daughter Kylie, who just graduated last night from Chapman. Yay! With Kylie, her school is definitely going to hold a graduation. They don't know when, and you know, last night's was a beautiful, generous, kind ceremony that they could do. And we really appreciated it. I also know that the green light is there, that we will get the experience of her graduation, even if that's in December. With my son, he's at Livermore High, and it's been hard. It's been really hard. You know, he's rallied, made the best of what he can. And Livermore High is doing a graduation. It's on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the 3rd, 4th, and 5th of June. And it'll be something. I'd really like to say thank you to Livermore Downtown. Rochelle has just been a powerhouse with constantly giving feedback and do this, do that. So many things that I think businesses have just been so grateful to have. And she's just been at the forefront to support all of us. And I'm just very grateful for that because it's been a huge guidance.
My name is Dennis Dumas. I am a local owner for Omni Fight Club Livermore and Pleasanton. I'm part of an ownership group here in the Tri-Valley area. My position is I'm a coach, I'm operator, manager. I created the concept, and so yeah, we're a fitness and kickboxing studio, does primarily group classes. Currently, Omni locally is closed completely. As far as the brick and mortar part of the building is concerned, we quickly were able to move into an online presence, and so we have that running now.
What does that modified online business look like? Are you teaching Zoom classes?
I think it was 1 p.m. on March 16th. It was announced that we would have to close the clubs. By 8 a.m. the next morning, we had our first group class online. We used Zoom and Facebook Live collectively. We quickly moved into writing new programming and things that focused on body weight programming in order just to be able to meet the consumer where they were immediately, knowing that most people didn't have gym equipment at that time. As we progressed through the shelter in place, we put together an equipment package for people to purchase so that we could add some equipment-based classes as well. And then this month, as the shelter in place was extended, we actually launched a full detailed and tailored nutrition program for everybody as well. And we have about 115 participants that are doing that. And we've made all of our services completely free and open to the public anywhere and everywhere. We have participants from all over the country right now doing the workouts, the nutrition program, the challenges, everything all together daily. So we've tried to provide a relief to people and keep something positive and fun and energetic going online that wasn't an impact on their budget and was easily accessible.
What steps are you currently taking to prepare for moving forward into the next stages when you can hopefully have people back in your brick and mortar location?
About 4 weeks ago, I started putting together a plan for reopening. It's a long plan, a big, extensive plan that we put together on our own, and we feel that it goes above and beyond whatever the county guidelines might be. We took the initiative. We put together a plan. We've actually gone into the community and shared that plan with other like businesses so that we can all collaborate on ideas and best practices. For us, we'll have to change a lot, because we are a group studio that rotates through the room in small groups. And so what we've done is we started at the front door, and we now have a new check-in process. You have to register for class. When you register for class, you'll be given a spot, or a stall, we'll call it. And when you go to your stall, your area, your station, it's going to have everything you need for your whole workout. So you won't move from your station. You'll have a 7-foot by 8-foot space that you are assigned to. When people come through the front door, they'll have a touchless check-in and a temperature check. Once their temperature check is done, they go to the space that they were assigned, and we'll fill the room from back to front. And then we'll start the workouts. Everybody will stay in their spot. They'll have their own equipment. They'll have their own sanitizing and everything to do in their spot with wipes and other things. Then the class is over and people will exit out the back rather than the front. So they'll exit out the back, which will allow us to start cleaning and resetting the room from front to back, and then immediately start to flow in the next class. In addition,
for the wiping down of everything, we're putting in an air scrubber, which is a really cool piece of technology that they use inside of clean rooms for building microchips and things like that. And it removes 90% of all contaminants in the air on a regular basis. So it's constantly cleaning the air. We'll have big fans added front and back to push air through, plus to remove the contaminants in the air. And then the sanitation on the surfaces is also taken care of through the air scrubber, which is really cool.
Tell me a little bit about how the pandemic has affected the business.
Closing the doors 100% was devastating. And we also immediately stopped billing everybody. And we sent out an email that said that all of the memberships were suspended, and that anyone who found value in what we were continuing to provide online could please send us in writing that they would like to continue with their membership. And we had a fair amount of people do that, which made, that filled our hearts pretty big. And it was exciting for us to see the support and engagement from our membership to support us. So we've tried to remain very focused on our people and our members, their thoughts, their feelings, and providing them with as much confidence as we can.
One last big shout out to Bill Withers. We lost Bill. 2020's been rough, man. Kobe, COVID, Bill Withers. What's with this murder hornet? The murder hornet? I don't know anything about it. All I know is that sucks too. And, it's good to give us a little light. Build up a legacy of songs, man. And we're super inspired by his story. And this song in particular is just one of our favorites. Crowd favorites too. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and she's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away, wonder this time where she's gone. Wonder if she's gonna stay. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and this house just ain't home. Anytime she goes away, I know. Hey, I wanna leave the young thing alone. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Only darkness every day. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Anytime she's gone too long. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Only darkness every day. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and this house just ain't home. Anytime she goes, anytime she goes away, anytime she goes away, anytime she goes. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thanks to the class back there.
Thank you, Midnights, for the late, great Bill Withers right there from the First Street Ale House. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you, Jennifer, and also Chase for sharing your stories. It always reminds me, and I never cease to be amazed at the remarkable people that we have in this community that are taking such efforts to protect everyone else. So thank you all. Thank you for sharing those stories. Next, we will end the night with the Livermore COVID-19 Stages Pledge. We are happy to report that over 50 businesses, community leaders, faith organizations, and others have agreed to honor the pledge, with many more jumping on board daily. We as the City of Livermore are also happy to support the pledge. After that, stick around for one final performance from a local favorite, Crawdad Republic. Find more information about any of these programs and policies that you heard about tonight. Go to cityoflivermore.net or livermoredowntown.com for more information. Thank you for joining us, and I'll be back soon. Thank you.
Here we go. On a ship bound for the edge, step past the main course sail and stand out on the ledge. And as the crew called SOS, watch the horizon break on current course we press, 'cause you can't stand your ground, but never stand too tall to turn around. You don't have to sound alarmed, patch the hole before you drown. Never stand too tall to turn around. And as we're entering the foray, broadside bellows punching sunlight through the gray. The crew knew better than to parade. Over the edge we sailed, the tide swept us away. But you can't stand your ground, but never stand too tall to turn around. You don't have to sound alarmed, patch the hole before you drown. Never stand too tall to turn around. Over the edge we sailed, the tide swept us away. Over the edge we sailed, the tide swept us away. Over the edge we sailed, the tide swept us away. Over the edge we sailed, the tide swept us away. You can't stand your ground, but never stand too tall to turn around. You don't have to sound alarmed, patch the hole before you drown. Never stand too tall to turn around. Over the edge we sailed, the tide swept us away. Over the edge we sailed, the tide swept us away. Over the edge we sailed, the tide swept us away. Over the edge we sailed, the tide swept us away.
Hi, my name is Brittany Kick, and I am the author of the COVID-19 Stages Pledge.
Hi, I'm Jennifer, and I work at Romex Juice at downtown Livermore.
Hi, my name is Jose Madriz. I'm the owner of El Charro Mexican Food Cantina in downtown Livermore.
Hey, my name is Mark. I'm one of the owners of Hops and Sessions in Livermore, California.
Alyssa from Vault, California.
Hi, I'm Nick, owner of Uncle U's at the Vineyard Livermore.
I'm Amy Panu, Executive Director of Livermore Pride.
I am a community organizer, small business branding consultant, and photographer here in Livermore. During these uncertain times, I saw that fear was breeding division in our community. One way I thought I could help was to write a unifying message for us all to get behind. Small business leaders are far too busy just making sure their day-to-day gets done. They're now having to gather PPE, reorganize their businesses to make sure they're 6 feet from other customers. And when the doors open, we want to make sure that our community feels safe coming back. So to help you do that, I wrote this pledge for us to all get behind. Rather than read it to you myself, I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to our business leaders and community leaders to tell you a little bit more about it.
Safe. Our top priority is the safety of our employees, customers, and constituents.
Transparent. We will communicate openly and effectively about our plans and protocols.
Adaptable. We will be flexible and ready to move as needed in this fast-changing situation.
Guided by science, our decisions will be guided by scientific data and research.
Equity-minded. We will support our community members as individuals with different needs, understanding that there is not a one-size-fits-all solution.
Supported by community. We value community over competition because we are stronger together.
We pledge to open in stages.
With the Stages Pledge top of mind.
Sometimes when things are crazy and we're doing bad, we need something to anchor onto. And so this is a brand new song. We're hoping that it ends its way up on Crawdad Republic 3. We made a shelter-in-place at-home video for it. If you haven't checked it out yet, I believe it's up on our internet machine somewhere, somehow, some way. This song is called Anchor to the Mountain, and I hope you love it. I wouldn't call myself a holy man, but I have found eventually everybody calls a helping hand on something out of reach. It ain't fair, it ain't free, it ain't happening to me. Tunnel set and salt regrets what is what could be. So I anchor to the mountain, find that heart of gold. There's got to be a better version of me that ain't rattled up anxiety. On his way back home, he's on his way back home. Well, try and fit yourself inside the souls of all your passerbys. Your favorite songs I never guarantee. It ain't fair, it ain't free, it ain't happening to me. Tunnel set and salt regrets when it's what could be. So I anchor to the mountain till I find that heart of gold. There's got to be a better version of me that ain't rattled up anxiety. On his way back home, he's on his way back home. Take it, Dave. It ain't fair, it ain't free, it ain't happening to me. It ain't fair, it ain't free, it ain't happening to me. It ain't fair, it ain't free, it ain't happening to me. It ain't fair, it ain't free, it ain't happening. So I anchor to the mountain till I find that heart of gold. There's got to be a better version of me that ain't rattled up anxiety. On his way back home. So I anchor to the mountain till I find that heart of gold. There's got to be a better version of me that ain't rattled up anxiety. On his way back home, he's on his way back home.
Thanks again for tuning in and joining us on this Memorial Day. We honor those who lost their lives to protect our freedoms and who served this country. Today, we can honor them by staying at home and staying safe so that we can continue and eventually open in stages while keeping the stages pledge at the top of mind. Remember, the virus is more patient. We have to be smarter. We are Livermore strong, and we will get this through this together. Thank you.